2 years ago, you're in the position Joe's in. Has he come to you for advice for what he might feel tomorrow or tonight or anything like that?
No. He's Joe. He's gonna take it all in stride. It's gonna be a great night. So I can't wait to be part of it.
Obviously, you were the first player in Sharks history to get their name up there, and Jumbo's on stage with you there. How cool is it? Not too long after he becomes the second. It's just the two icons, right?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's going to be great to be able to look up in the rafters and see a 12 and a 19 side by side. It's going to be really special.
Do you think you'll cry tomorrow? Because he cried more than you did a couple years ago.
Yeah, I watched the interview yesterday and there was some waterworks. So I hope I'm almost guaranteed there's going to be some waterworks.
Patty, what do you remember about the day of the trade for Boston?
We were in Dallas, and actually the trade happened after our pregame warm-up, so I just remember 3 guys we traded for, and we're all getting undressed and getting ready to go, and it was a bit of a whirlwind for everybody, and then, I think it was the next day, went to the airport and picked them up, and then, and then played the next day, so it just happens real quick, and but as soon as, you hear that a guy like that's coming to your team, you're super excited, and obviously, made our team cup contenders like as soon as he was on the roster.
Right. You see a lot of players. I mean, when they're on the line with him or just playing with him, they had like unbelievable years that year. Is that fair to say? Just a lot of guys really benefited just from playing around him, right?
Yeah, he made everybody around him better, and he had a knack for that. And he had to make he knew exactly how he wanted players to play with them and where they needed to be. And if you went to those spots, you were going to have the puck on your stick, and you're going to have some really good looks at the net.
How did he help new guys coming into this team? Just help them feel comfortable, I guess.
Like right away, everybody, you welcome everybody with open arms, and he just has that way to disarm people and make them feel comfortable and relaxed, and I watched his video yesterday, and he was saying he was always thinking about the team. He did that to make them feel comfortable, so they play better, and just to have that mindset, he wanted to have everybody comfortable and happy and playing at their best. That's a leader right there. If you ask me.
You guys played a lot in the cap era, and it's fair to say Joe probably took a little bit less than market value just to stick around. Is that fair to say?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I think that's probably why we were so good for so long here. Is we had guys willing to take less to try and bring other guys in to help us win a cup. And I don't think you see too many teams be as good as for as long as we were. So it was a special group and special time. And, Jumbo was right there at the forefront.
In that interview, he talked about how he needed the wingers, the scorers. Do you think those guys knew how much he needed them?
I don't. No, probably not. Because like we just said, he makes everybody better. So he says that, but I think having played with them, I mean, he has a gift. He was meant to play hockey. The sight he had, the vision, he's fun to play with, and just made everybody around him better. And it gave career years for a lot of guys.
Going back to draft night a long time ago, everything had to break right, but the first 2 names called will be the first 2 names going up in the rafters in San Jose history.
Yeah.
Can you kind of put that in perspective to the journey?
Yeah, you when we're 18 getting drafted, you don't think something like that's going to happen. But like when that trade happened and he came here, it was just unbelievable, and I'm so excited to have him here. But now that both our numbers are going up and they're going to be there side by side, it's something pretty special, and I'm very honored to be able to look up there and see his number with mine.
How do you feel you two helped the city become an NHL city and really cement them as a great NHL city?
Well, I think we did it obviously by committee, by having good teams, but Jumbo's leading the way, helping guys out, making guys better, and if you do it year after year, obviously you're going to, fans like to come watch winning teams, right? So it's I think he put a huge mark on the Bay Area and got a lot of people in the stands to watch our games.
You're well known for housing young players, and obviously Jumbo with Macklin and you and Will this year. How much can that help a guy like Will or a guy like Macklin? And obviously you've done that in Toronto.
Yeah.
How much does that mean to them?
You just going back to you want people to feel comfortable and at ease, and have a good support staff around you. So that's that's what we're doing. We're there to help them out whenever they need it, and help them feel comfortable when they're off the ice.
Do you remember the first goal you scored off an assist from Joe?
I don't. There's too many. I don't remember the first one, but there's quite a few that I remember for sure.
How special was it to win a gold medal with him?
It's it was one of those things you look back on your career and your highlights, and to be able to share those memories with teammates and with friends is something you don't take lightly.
What about that no look off the boards against Dallas? Is that one that stands out to you?
Yeah, that's one that I think stands out for a lot of people. But right there is just full display. You could see that he sees me, and then he just, all right, I'll do this, and then throw it behind my back right on the tape. So the vision he had, and just he says he's not a scorer, but he could score goals too. I don't know. He cuts himself a little short on that one, but I always wanted him to score goals like that. Everybody liked seeing the big guy score goals, but what a passer he was throughout his whole career.
Were you guys a good blend of kind of personality too, like a little bit of fire, a little bit of ice? Did you ever think of things that way?
Yeah, I think I know for a fact he helped my career out tremendously. Just the way he approached the game, the way he came to the rink, happy, ready to go to work, and he was really quick at turning the page if there was a bad game or not. And I think that boded well for our club. A lot of nights when we did have a tough night, we were ready to go back to work and have fun doing it the next day.
Did you have that trouble early in your career in terms of just not turning the page as easily as you did?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, for sure. You kind of sometimes you would dwell on it a little bit too long, but that's why I always like playoffs, because there's no time to dwell on anything. So you could because you had to go and win that next game right away. So that's why I like the playoffs.
I think Joe said that you guys met when you guys were both 17. What was your impression of him as a 17-year-old? And I heard that he was a legendary shoe checker.
Yeah, he hasn't changed from the first time I met him till now. I mean, he's just always had that smile on his face. Always loved to play hockey, and just loves the boys being around. And it's fun to see that he hasn't changed, and he's just grown. He just keeps getting bigger of life.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's 45 though. He's not doing
Yeah,
shoe
no,
checking,
but I
right?
mean, like,
Just checking.
yeah.
Thank you, Patty. Appreciate it.